What is up, everyone? Welcome back. It is Snaps here with another video today, and we have a few things to go over. First off, we have 3 new commanders in the game. Let me pull them up in just 1 second. We have, somewhere down here, we have Thutmose. He is officially in the game. We unlocked him about a couple days ago. Boudicca came on a wheel. She was not too long ago. And lastly, we have Henry V, who seems to be the current meta for rallies. Henry and Naboo seem to be the current ones. We'll talk over them all 3 in just 1 second, and hope everyone here will enjoy the video.
Race, oh wow, I'm trapping on the way down. I'm grinding on like a holy rail, and now hit the slopes and go ham. Pray, oh no.
Welcome back, everyone. So, our first topic of situation here is Thutmose III. As of right now, I talked to VIP, and they gave me this very much of a no, but yes type of answer when I asked when Thutmose would come back in gold keys or in any way, shape, or form obtainable. They basically said no, but yes, and I'm confused as shit. But basically, he is a Gen 1 commander. He can use him in KVK 1. His skills are not that crazy. They're mostly made to counter Richard in KVK 1. That's due to the fact that he has crazy fucking healing. But first skill is a AoE effect. It is a cone shape like most of the other commanders. 1000 damage factor. Reduce the damage by 15% per target. Each target that you hit drops by 5 or 10% of their healing effect reduction for 5 seconds. Nothing crazy. It goes up to 30% for in 1000 damage. It's basically the average. Fuck you, Richard. Yeah. Let's just give you more reasons to not use Richard. The second skill is Empire Builder. Basically, archers gain attack and march speed bonus, and if you're outside of the Lion's territory, you get extra damage. Nothing crazy. It's nice. My cat's in my lap right now. Hi, Binks. Yes. You are very cute and fluffy, but as of right now, I'm trying to make a video, girl. You need to... you're on my cord. You need to get away. I love you. I shall talk to you later. Third skill is Archer Defense Bonus. So not only does his first skill give you attack and march speed, his second skill gives you defense bonus for 10%. But you have to be on the map, so you cannot use him as a garrison. Which, I don't really know why you'd want to use this as a garrison, but hey, whatever you want to do. Okay? Whatever you want to do. But this effect can only trigger once every 8 seconds, so it's kind of just there. It's nothing crazy, it's kind of just there, if we're being completely honest here. So, you also reduce the skill damage you receive. Oh, my bad. He deals increased skill damage by 15%. No, I'm saying this all wrong. My brain don't work. But the target that he hits takes 15% more skill damage when it's at fully maxed. That took way too longer than it should have been. Hi, Binks. You were back. Yes, hi, girl. His fourth skill. Basically, he gets less counterattack damage. It's always nice. And there's a 10% chance to deal skill damage to the target. Direct damage, yada yada yada. Upwards of 700. With his expertise. Cat, hey, I love you. You cannot be here. I have stuff to do. I love you very much, girl. I will play fetch with you later. Because my cats play fetch and they're very weird. So, his expertise. After using an active skill, troops deal 30% more normal attack damage for 3 seconds, once every 8 seconds. So it is basically a double of his Empire Builder skill for a second, but it stacks, so you get a grand total of 45% damage when that does happen, which for KVK 1, that's a big deal. So, all in all, if you are a whale and you have Thutmose unlocked, he isn't a must, but he will definitely wreck for a while. His only possible his only possible counterpart for that early in KVK would honestly have to be Washi. YG all the way. You get your expertise on him. He'll do his AoE shit. 50% skill damage, so you'll be doing quite a bit in the early game. Hell, you could even put Sun Tzu behind him because Sun Tzu is just that godly. So, next we'll be talking about Boudicca. Alright, so next up on the list is Miss Boudicca, the double thick Boudicca, the prime version. So, her skills are relatively similar to Thutmose and Henry V. Just be aware she is a Gen 6 archer, so she is generally stronger than the rest. First skill, direct damage factor upwards of 2300 once you hit her skill to max level, which is 5. Skill damage increased by hitting the target. The target that you hit will have an increased skill damage taken upwards of 35% at max. Her next skill, her second one, is very similar to Thutmose's second skill as well, where they both get increased march speed and attack. But Boudicca's is 24/7. She gets increased 30% attack, 10% march speed, and when under 80% of troops, she gains another 30% of defense bonus, which you're usually under 80% if we're being honest, so there's that. That's nearly going to happen all the time. Her third skill, she has a skill damage reduction of 25%. This was nerfed. It used to be 35 or 40, I can't quite remember, but it was more. And she also has an enchant. Let me read this again. A 50% chance to increase her normal attack upward or up to 25% when maxed skill, and a 25% to increase her normal attack by 50%, which these can stack, so you can have 75% total plus your 30% attack bonus. So you can have a 105% attack bonus, which is nutty. Pair that with Artie, you have the highest white damage in the game. Next up is her fourth skill. Ignore it. It's shit. Leave it alone. So, her expertise. Very, very specific type shit here. When increased damage dealt by archers by 10% when under control effects. Control effects state silence, disarm, and heal and immune, which is very common, but is very specific. And she is a rally type, which that's what people try to use her as a rally, because she doesn't have any AoE. She's a single target. When they tried using her as a rally, this was a very specific skill that never actually went into play. So basically, this is not useful. And she has an 8% chance to dispel them, which just means Shushu is no longer there. So you lose your 10% attack. If you just do 5, 5, 5, 1, ignore your expertise, you'll be good. Healing, that fucks you. You shoot yourself in the foot. Expertise, waste of gold heads. Only do this if you're a whale or an archer main that has no other use for their heads. So that's my thoughts on Boudicca. When we go down to Henry now, it's a completely different story. Alright, so Henry V. His skills are apparently good enough to the point where he is currently being used for rallies, which means he is most likely either a rally meta or a very, very strong contender for it. His first skill is 2300%, or not percent, holy fuck, that'd be crazy! 2300 damage direct damage factor. Fuck, I can't talk. Which is the exact same skill as Boudicca. But he has a 30% of skill reduction taken, which I'm pretty positive Boudicca has. Let me check here. 35%. So Henry has a little bit less. It is what it is. Second skill, exactly the same, but it is 20 instead of 30. Get 20% increase attack, 20% increase defense, and when outside of Alliance territory, you get 20% increased archer march speed, which is very nice. If you're rallying with them, that will get you there a lot faster, 40% of stats. It's cool. Third skill, when attacking strongholds for rallies, he has a 30% counterattack damage bonus. So when you hit him, it's gonna fucking hurt. He has skill damage taken increased by 30%. So when he hits you, you deal 30%. You get 30% increased skill damage bonus. Which, if you're running that with Naboo, it fucking hurts. His force skill, unlike Boudicca's, is actually useful. His force skill, archers led by this commander deal 2% more damage, which goes up to 10 and has a 10% chance to deal 800 direct damage when at fully maxed. When you have him expertise, it's just like Solomon. Just like Solomon's shitty fucking expertise. Yeah, the same thing. It sucks. Don't like it. When the troops' rage reaches 70%, they deal 30% more attack damage, which is good. It is very nice. They take 20% less normal attack. Again, very specific, just like Boudicca's was. It's a crappy skill. If you're gonna expertise him, it works. It just works. I don't know why. It's a shitty skill. It works. All of his skills are crazy fucking good. His expertise though is dick. But if you're gonna rally lead, it's a little bonus, okay? It's a bonus that does nice. You basically just increase your counter reduction. Where's that at? Your counter reduction by 20% and increase attack damage by 30. It's cool. It's nothing crazy. If you're going to have him as usable, though, if you're just going to use him, definitely have his first skill maxed out. Your second skill you want maxed as well. You can't deny the third skill for increased counterattack damage. Same reason why Charles Martel is so nice early game. And you just gotta have it. You gotta have his fourth skill maxed out as well for 800 direct damage factor. And he has the support tree. What more do you want? Like, no reason why he's being used as meta rallies right now. I'm not sure if he is meta, but I have a very strong feeling that he is a meta. He's just fucking good, okay? I would say just like Cao Cao, quad 5 it, don't hit the expertise, cause fuck this. I hate shit that includes enemy rages, because Solomon was a big flop, mostly because he was leadership and attack tree, but he has this shit too that grants his extra rage. I don't get it. I never see Mushroom Head, ignore him. Henry though, absolute fucking baller. Expertise if you are an archer main. He is just that goated. My Richard is doing camps right now. Sweet. Just got myself more gems. Baller. So you want to expertise Henry if you are an archer main. If you're not an archer main but a rally main, I don't see why not. He is very strong. Pair him with the archer civilization for Egypt, which let me actually look at real quick. Which with that, you deal an extra 5% with rallies, and you get an extra 5% with an archer. So Egypt Civ and Henry, that's a fuck ton of damage. If you're whale enough, there's other civs that are better. Just Henry, he's too good to pass up right now. As of right now, archers, here's your Lord and Savior. You already have YSG, you have Naboo, now you have Henry. What more? Like, stop taking all the good shit. Some of us infantry people here want something. And even have Automator, however you say her name is. Like, do you know how fucking thick she is? This is unfair. Well, infantry, I'm just gonna stick with my infantry. I'm gonna find a nice hole and relax, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to compete with anything, with literally anything. So let me send my Richard on his way. So there ain't anything that infantry mains can really do right now. I apologize. I mean, we have Xeno and Flav, but how much longer is that gonna last? We keep giving Cavs busted shit. They got XY Nev. We have archers with some busted shit. This is unfair. I want a refund.